What to do, comic book gurus? It's your boy, Razor Comics, and we are live. Are we live? We're live. And this is another What Not Haul. That's right, we're bringing another What Not Haul video today. But today, we're doing something a little bit different. As I said in the promo, we're going to be bringing the Sellers to you here at Razor Comics. And today, I am coming from the kitchen nook where the comic book community gets put on shook here in Arizona. That's right. We're in the kitchen in Arizona with an exclusive live Whatnot Haul. Because that's what I do here. I bring it to you live. We have fun. We invite the chat. Because remember, you're the comic book gurus. You are the gurus, not me. This guy don't know shit about comic books. So what I do is I invite you, the comic book community, to come into my kitchen. You know that kitchen, you've heard about it. Hang out with your boy. Why? Because you have the knowledge, not me. I need you to help me out with any keys that you spot, any cool cover artists that I'll skip. Because guess what? I'm going to skip over them. But today, I have somebody who's a specialist, a true person that can spot a cover from a mile away. We're talking about somebody who can notice a cover, break it down, tell you if it's a key or not. Maybe it's something you should spec on, because spec, believe it or not, is still fun. It's not dead. We just need to find ways to do it. And today we're going to bring that one way to you is by going on Whatnot. Forget what you heard about all these scams and sellers, how there's no kinds of false advertising. There's not. You can get amazing deals on Whatnot. I'm going to bring a seller on here today. As you can see, we have the ticker scrolling. His name is ANGELHUNTER78. This gentleman knows his comic books. He's going to give you a great deal. What kind of great deal? We'll let him talk about it. What kind of great deal did I get? You see the books on the screen. We're going to show every single one of them today. This gentleman is going to help you spot out books. He's going to tell you the keys and the reason why I probably purchased all these books that you see in front of you. There's reasons why. I don't know. I like to stash books away. You guys know me. Sick covers, bro. I like cool covers. I like comic books that I can spec on for cheap, that I can stash away. Some shit you probably never heard of. So I look for help from you, the comic book community, and this gentleman that I'm going to bring on the stage for the first time, making his appearance for the very first time on YouTube ever. A fellow Latino and bestseller on the Whatnot for the best deals that you can get, hands down. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stage, Angel Hunter 78, my guy. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for having me on. It's great. Like I said, I do this for the love of the hobby. I went to art school. I'm a huge artist. My grandmother was the very first teacher. I remember sitting down and watching Thundercats when I was a kid, and they had the books, and I was trying to draw, and my grandmother was teaching me how to do it, and I would get so upset because I couldn't. I wanted to be on my grandmother's level as an artist, and I couldn't. But my grandmother always said every artist interprets their arts different. And I was lucky to have, my aunt who's a huge Star Trek fan. I watched those. My uncle, a huge comic book fan. He actually worked in a comic book store. And he would give me like little books here, like classic X-Men and stuff like that. They were reprints, and I loved it. I loved the hobby so much when I was young. I was 13, 14 years old. My first job was at a comic book store. And I wouldn't forget it. It was awesome. And when I worked there, it was for credit. So when I worked there, he would actually give me credit, like it was like per hour, and I had all these access to all these cool books. It's a great hobby, especially where I'm from. You know, it there's three ways and to get out. And for me, the comic book was my way out. It was my escape. I was a fat chubby kid
Right.
that got bullied in Catholic school. But when I went home and I read these comics, it gave me a sense of escape from that world. And I would draw and it would help me, and it would influence me even harder to be an artist. And when I went to high school, I went to fashion high school. I love everybody that went to high school with. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Mi corazón, I love you all. But I wish I would have gone to art and design and learned from the best of guys who are still in the comic book industry. That still crushes me to this day.
Yeah, right. And bro, I gotta say, that setup that you got behind you, man, that's a sick setup. We got a guy here, one of my guys, one of my favorite guys, Darth Lopez. What up? Big
Hey,
Bills fan. He's a huge Bill fan. Check this out. That's
Yes,
a
I am.
setup, bro.
Well, right here, of course, from being from New York, I was ready to be a New Yorker fan. And when I was young, my next door neighbors were Jet fans, and I said, "What is that?" They're like, "Is that's the Giants?" He goes, "No, that's the Bills." And like, where they're from? They're from New York. And I'm like, "But what about Giants? They're from New Jersey." So I grew up. I'm a Knicks fan, Rangers fan, a Yankee fan, and I'm a Bills fan. So I was, that one kid that everybody was in the house rooting for the Giants, and I was rooting for the Bills. But this is my pride and joy. I got this signed by Marv Levy, James Lofton, Cornelius Bennett, Thurman Thomas, Scott Norwood. So my goal in life is to get that dynasty era here. My wife got me a Jim Kelly jersey, which is a 75th anniversary jersey. This right here. I love my comics. I love it. But if there was a fire tomorrow, this vinyl has to be the first one out of this basement. This one this one, I have the honor and privilege, signed by all three Beastie Boys for their first
Damn.
demo vinyl album.
Ugh, that's
I,
sick,
I, I,
bro.
I mean, I have my comics here. I have like my Fantastic Four #3, my Iron Man #1. Of course, always watching the house in the basement. I make sure Hall Jordan is watching the basement as always. I got my Spider Man. I gotta have Spider Man.
Yeah,
It's a great. I mean, when people come down here to see this basement, they say, Angel, it's a museum.
yeah. Hey,
And
man,
I take it as a compliment.
and everybody is all about backgrounds right now. People are grading backgrounds. It's a big thing. If you had a YouTube channel, your background will get a 10, no doubt.
I mean, and this is nothing. Like I originally wanted to switch it around and get a bigger glass from here to here. My wife wants to get, and she goes, "Why don't you have all your hot toys and your statues and your comics, stuff like that?" I mean, I even have original art that I'm still trying to find the perfect frame for them to put them up. So this room is like, oh my if this was Valhalla, I want to die here and just haunt this place for the rest
Me
of my
too.
life.
Man, that is to know that helmet is signed and all the signatures that you have on there.
Yeah,
Cornelius
it's
Bennett,
time.
man, that's some old school. That's some '90s shit. That reminds me of the old school '90s starter jacket because I had one of those. Everybody had
I
one.
had one too. I had one too. I couldn't because I'm from New York, so you didn't have Bills. So everybody had Oakland Raiders. So I had an Oakland Raider, and I had that one. And then as time went by, then I had access to the Knicks, and then the Rangers, and then the Bills, and of course, I
And you got the hats
one
to
time
go
I
with
hate
them.
to say
Yep.
I hate to say this, and I'm glad that we
Say
don't
it. Go
have
ahead.
social media. I actually had a Cowboys. I
Yeah,
just
I'd be
I,
embarrassed to say that. I'd be embarrassed to say that.
but at the time, like, cause I was like, hey, do you want this? It's 30, $20. I'm like, it was on clearance. Just to let everybody know, it was on clearance. So I got that. A friend of mine was a Cowboy fan, and he needed the starter jacket. I was like, listen, I got tons of starter jackets. Why don't you take mine? And I gave it to my friend who's a Cowboy fan. So yeah, yours truly, yeah.
Hey, hey, man, we've all been there, bro. There's a picture of me in right now on my Instagram in front of the Hall of Fame as a 12, 13 years old. I got a Cleveland Browns hat on, just cause I was in Cleveland. I thought it was cool buying sporting the Browns. So we all been
Yeah.
there, bro. There's pictures of me
Oh,
floating
what?
around with
Yeah.
Browns gear on.
Well, I mean, it tells you how much, like, for me, growing up as a Knicks fan, I'm 46. So I was there during that Pippen and Jordan against John Starks and the Knicks. So I was saying, like, I can't stand Michael Jordan, but I love his shoes. I love his shoes. I gotta wear the shoes.
Same,
I
same.
can't stand Jordan, but I love his shoes.
I hate them so
Oh
much
yeah,
that I bought those Converse Magic Johnsons when they first came out. Just even though they were horrible shoes, just because
yeah.
I would not buy a pair of
Well,
Michael Jordan.
interesting fact. Interesting fact. Before Nike approached Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan was actually a huge Converse. So if you think about it back then, if Converse would have came up to Jordan before Nike, imagine what the industry would have been like for Converse.
Bro, we all be wearing Converse right now.
Converse. Yep, that is true.
Hey
It's
man,
true. My
hey,
wife is a
so
Chuck Taylor fan.
this is something that we need to save for a Sunday show called Football and Comic Books. Perfect
I'm in
conversation,
it.
right?
I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm all in it. I'm all in it.
But I want to get to you, man, because you have a great deal on Whatnot where you're running, and correct me if I'm wrong. but your max shipping on Whatnot is $5.
Yes. I also, so just to let everybody know, I also have, when I first started the business, I wanted to do a little side thing. So I have another business called Sock It To Me Toys, and I started on eBay. And I learned from eBay the pound, the shipping, how much it costs. So a comic book should 5 comic books should come up to even less than 7 ounce. So for me, it's about, why am I charging you $8 for shipping when I know the shipping is going to be $5 to ship you even 3 books? So I give the best deals around, because I know what it's like. When I was, when I was young, I didn't have a lot. So, I had to be smart with it. So as I got older, I started to appreciate the things that I was getting in life. So, there are other people that are like, they're in the same situation as me as was years ago, and say, I want to bring something that it's affordable, it's fun, and you don't have to break the bank to have a great collection. You really don't. You don't. I'm a huge spec person, like we were talking, like this Howard the Duck. This one right here, not also is because you have a Marvel Batman style in here, but before Elektra made her debut on issue 168, this was the promo. We got the first glimpse of her and Daredevil here before, once they even said it, introducing and going to be appearing in Daredevil 168. So that is that. These are, to me, I like to call them hidden gems of things that, again, it's a $5 magazine, and it is great, and it's great to own. And if I have another one, I will put it on my Whatnot and start it at $1. Why? I'm not overcharging. If I'm not overpaying, I'm not over. People out there shouldn't be overpaying. And
Yeah.
like last night we had a great deal. Usually I was supposed to meet somebody to pick up a collection. So I said, you know what, let's do something fun. I grabbed a long box from the back, and I said, we're gonna do a lot. And I did 3 books starting at $1. And that's great for those guys who are filling in gaps and stuff like that. And it doesn't break the bank.
3 books for $1. And
And I did that last night.
that's,
Hmm?
yeah, that's amazing, guys. Now, if you're a seller and Whatnot, and maybe you guys tested or dipped your toe in the Whatnot waters at one point and then backed out, you guys know how to navigate, how hard it is to navigate those Whatnot waters, and be either going to be successful at it, or you're going to be doing it for the love of the hobby. So this
Yes.
gentleman right here is doing it basically for the love of the hobby. If you're looking at the deals that he's giving out to you, he's giving his shipping at $5, guys. $5 max shipping. There's nowhere Whatnot that you're gonna go where you're gonna max out at $5. That's it. Not only that, but there's chances, don't wait for him, but he'll run giveaways. So you might not even have to pay for shipping if you win a giveaway. But like me, I wouldn't wait. The first book that you're going to buy is going to more than likely pay for most of your shipping. You might have a second one where it's like 87 cents or whatever, but you're basically done. It's going to unlock that free shipping. This gentleman's talking about starting books at $1, even sometimes at $3. What I purchased from him was 113 books. 113 books is what I purchased. Now, the total that I spent on this gentleman over 2 streams was $77. The first stream, I hit the free shipping. I unlocked it. Didn't have to pay. It was 3 for 1. One of the deals that he was running now. And as soon as I unlocked that 3 for 1 deal, guys, that free shipping, I was off and running. I was whatever books I can pick up that nobody was bidding on, I picked them up. I picked up 113 books over 2 streams.
And you picked up some good books too.
Another stream I picked up, it was $25, and I paid for the shipping. So I only paid $5 in shipping total. $77 is what I spent, and I picked up 113 books. That's amazing, guys. I'm going to show you the books that I picked up. We're going to talk about them because, again, I don't know shit about comic books. This guy does. So he's going to point out, I'm going to need help from you, the comic book gurus, to point out what he doesn't. Chime in. Let us know how we're doing. I hope you guys
Yep.
enjoy the show. This gentleman has a show himself. What time is your show tonight, Angel? That you have
Tomorrow,
going on?
it's actually right after this. It's at 8:00 p.m. tonight, and I got some cool books. As I like to call the comic book room back there, I call it the archive room. And I got some great books starting at $1. It's gonna be fun. I got like 60 books tonight. I got individual books that we're gonna start off at $1. We're gonna have vintage books that's going to be starting off 2 books for $1, like things and stuff like that. It's going to be so much more. So 8 o'clock, tune in. And if you win the auction and you mention the T-shirt that I have on, I'm sending you 2 free books on the house for tonight.
Look, show us the T-shirt. Hang on, let me make your screen big so everybody can see the T-shirt.
So it's a Jim Lee X-Men class. So you have the Academy class. So
Okay,
remember, when you win, X-Men, Jim Lee X-Men. So as soon as you win the auction and you announce and say Jim Lee X-Men, you're getting 2 books in the house. And the best part is, people know about my mystery books. When you get those 2 books, it's some great fun books. You're gonna absolutely love it. I promise you.
guys, you saw the shirt. You know what to do to get 2 free books after you win your auction. Drop that in the chat. The shirt that he's wearing, and you're gonna get you some books. We're trying to
And
help
I'm
you
gonna pick.
guys out and help
Yep.
make the hobby fun. Speculation is not dead, right, Angel? We just got to make it fun again.
It's not. It's not really dead. It isn't. I tell people about specking for books. It is like the stock market. You know, thanks to like Deadpool and WandaVision. Let me tell you something. I love WandaVision. And a lot of people gave a lot of pass for Agatha, but Agatha, and people don't realize we're getting the Vision Quest. So that's not over yet. And
Yes.
now this Agatha is tying into the 2 kids. So, you could, like, I had the Vision Quest on my whatnot starting at $1. Those are the key books that you guys are going to want. Why? Because the Vision Quest is coming. And in the West Coast Avengers, I had the entire run for my personal collection. Because why? Because those are the key issues about Scarlet Witches and Vision's kids. And
Right.
and I'm gonna say here first, with WandaVision and Deadpool and all this is going on, I would not be surprised if we're gonna reboot the Marvel Universe. And this is going to be the introduction. Because why? Because we already saw Scarlet Witch's son wearing the big, we all know, Young Avengers. So that's going to be, I know that's coming. It's coming. I know it's coming because we got those kids out already. If you go back to Iron Man 3, when he
Right.
passed away, and you saw those young kids, and now you got Scarlet Witch, I am telling you, it's going to be a whole new ballgame for Marvel. And I'm pumped about it. Can't wait. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
wait.
me too, bro. Me too. Marvel's back, man. I was saying that the other day that Marvel's back, and then I was getting the notes. I'm like, man, Marvel's back. You just got to kind of know what you're
Yep.
looking for. But this is great information, man, and this is the reason why I like to come to your stream. Guys like me that are new to the hobby, that are looking for something cheap, fun. We don't have, this. Some of us don't have that dough to spend on one of these big keys. We all can't afford some of these, these big keys, to fill in the blank. So to be able to come to
Absolutely.
your show and pick up some possible spec keys and some sit covers starting at $1, I mean, that to me, that's what makes it fun again, because that's what's fun to me on speculation, not getting a list of books that's already out that people already know that already bought. People already know that,
Yes.
hey, this book it's out. It's already sold so many copies. It's part of the top 10. It's hot right now. It's selling at $100. That's not fun to me. What's fun to me is buying a book for a couple dollars and having a possibility that might be a book that might hit. That's
Yes.
fun to me as a new
Yep.
collector. Now, there's a lot of people that collect differently. Again, this guy don't know shit about comic books, but I like to have fun, and that's kind of like a gambling aspect to me. And I
Yeah.
like that, man. I enjoy that. I enjoy. Hey, and if worst case scenario, I got a cool book for a couple dollars. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, here's the interesting thing is, like, I have at home. My son goes to college, studying for culinary arts. He's a huge comic book fan like me, and my daughter. So you know what my son did? He's a huge vigilante fan, and he collected every single published issue of Vigilante, down to the first appearance, everything. Why? Because he loves the character.
Right.
It's not, you can have fun with this without really breaking the bank. People are aiming for the Amazing Spider-Mans, the X-Men #1s, the Action Comic, but there are some other great issues along with there too. You know, he didn't realize about the death of Superman. I was still in junior high school when that happened. So, I had extras and I gave it to him, and he came downstairs like, this is the best effing storyline ever. I said, of course, it was comics supposed to meant to be have great, and he picks up a couple of books that, in his opinion, are specs books and what they're going to become. And he was smart. He picked up a great couple. Like even I'm like, dude, I want your books. So that says a lot. I preach of you can have a great collection. You don't have to break the bank. You really
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, man, and that's what we're gonna show right now. We're gonna showcase some cool books. Dart says Phase 4 was important, but most people don't care for Phase 4. I mean, yeah, I tend to agree that people are a lot of people are shitting on it. I mean, that's the whole thing that Deadpool was doing. He was kind of joking that Wolverine was joining in at a downtime. But man, with
Yeah,
everything that's coming out with the new Thunderbolts, new Captain America, out
that's
of the
what I'm
Scarlet,
saying. It's
so yeah,
yeah,
it's
it is.
insane, man. So
You gotta. Yeah, go ahead.
well, let's get into some books, man. Let's show the people
Yes,
what we're
let's get
talking
into some
about.
books.
113 books in total. Again, $77 is what I spent. It came out to 68 cents per comic book when we break it. I
Mhm.
went to public school, guys, so check my math on that. But I know it's less than $1 a comic book. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, and you ready to help me quarterback this thing, bro?
I'm ready. Let's go. I'm in the huddle.
Let's do it, man. Let's flip it around. Chat. I know the people at home are ready because you're watching, people at home. Do me a favor. Smash the like button because it does help out. Drop a comment, whether it's positive or negative. A Plus Comics is in the building. So whether it's positive or negative, drop a comment down below. It does help out because it gets the video out there. I'm trying to promote this man, help him out. A fellow Latino, ANGELHUNTER78. Check him out. He's going to help you out with some great deals. So do that for me. And if you haven't subscribed, I really appreciate it. We're going to flip the camera around and we're going to get going, guys. Are you ready? I know you're ready. Chat, are you ready?
Man, we were just talking about those covers.
Snowden, first book's up. We're going to
Oh,
go here is Dark Metals number 2, Death Metal number 3. Is that what I'm talking? Is that what I'm reading right? Dark
yes.
Knights Death Metal
Yep.
3 and
Yep.
Web of Spider-Man number 12.
Yeah.
Two sick covers. I don't know the artist on either one of them, to be honest with you. I think that's an Alex Ross cover on the Web of Spider-Man. Am I close?
No, I think it was. I forgot. It was Abe. I gotta double check on that one because when I saw those, they looked more like movie posters for me. And these were like, again, this is like, some of these covers are sick. Like you have two icon to me, two great covers. Robin King it's a great character that DC, I wish they would do more with. Doc Ock, it's such a classic Doc Ock badass cover.
That is, bro. The Dark Knights Death Metal 3. That I haven't read any of these. I'm just stacking up the covers. All these covers on the series, even the one with the little shiny foily trade dress, they're all fucking bangers, man. Like the covers themselves are just bangers.
Yeah.
Cool artwork on the Web of Spider-Man. Uh, all this, I'm not sure who wrote this series of Web of Spider-Man. I'm not sure what what the reading is as far as the story and the inside. But every single one of these covers are cool. I have a stack of them. Let me show you what I got here. I picked up from my guy, Angel Hunter
And
78
they,
on the
and they were
whatnots.
they were 12 issue run. I wish I could have had the entire run.
Bro, I was asking you, I was like, hey
Yeah,
man, do you have any more of those
there's
Web of
that limited one.
Spider-Mans? So let me fix the camera a little bit here and back up. Get a little better shot for you guys. I want to kind of showcase these books a little bit better. Show you what we're working with.
And again, I mean, if you really like, these covers are so great, and and you get these classic Spider-Man villains. You talk about Batman's rogue. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to look at Spider-Man's, and Spider-Man has some great villains, and they do some great jobs. Marvel does some great covers for these villains. Like, I love this set, and I love the extra when they put the art box on top of the corner. It's so classic. It's like these Marvel back then to now, and I love them.
Yeah, Web of Spider-Man number 6. Again, it looks Alex Rosh to me, guys. People in the chat, if you guys know who are doing these covers, let me know. But these are those sick villain covers. You got Web of Spider-Man. This is number 5. Again, just sick covers, cool artwork. I like how they just spotlight that portrait of the face on the villains. These
Oh,
are
that
sick.
vulture is great. It really captures that artist really captures the vulture.
Oh, look at this
Mysterio.
Mysterio. Oh, this is
I
dope.
know.
On number 4. Look at the. It looks like almost like the wisp from the
Yep.
the whatever the coolness in his helmet. That's dope, man. And look at these eyes down on the bottom. That's sick. It looks like it's his whatever holds his cape on him, and then just the eyes that are
The
peering
smoke.
out.
Yep.
That's dope, man.
Well,
Okay, so
if
are they
you
missing from his eye sockets? That's sick.
no, I know it's the way they did it. Like if you really like the artist who did this, I can't speak for the artist, but it really resembles to me with the smoke in the background. It gives me the Wizard of Oz when they went to go
Right,
see the
yeah.
wizard. Yes,
And
yes.
it looks I mean, like, his eyes are down here and, like, they're removed from his sockets, man, that's
Hmm.
cool. Cool
Yep.
little play in how they did that, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then we
Oh,
got Steven the Dark Tower
oh,
sketchbook,
oh, oh,
Gunslinger
okay.
Born. So why
Oh,
what's so important about this sketchbook, bro?
okay. So the important about the sketchbook is so before any company, Marvel, DC, Wizard, whoever it is, they really it's a preview of the characters, the stories, and the art. So what I tell people when you see these sketchbooks, pick them up because technically those are the first time you ever see those characters. And so many sketchbooks are very hard to find, especially in such great condition because when they weren't meant to be collected. They were meant to take a look at, and you get a lot of dings and scratches and tears because nobody cared about them. And when the series becomes very popular, people try to find the rarest ones they can, and that right there is rare.
Nice, I love it. Junkbot 4, Road to Gun number 3. I mean, it's a sexy, cool cover. I love these kind of covers. These are me. You guys you guys know I love these kind of covers, man. These are
I get an Iron Man vibe when I see it because it's like a robot moving detachment thing, which is kind of cool.
yeah, real sexy. Real nice. And these are the FF19s. I've
Yeah.
never read of them. Never read any of them. I know, Jonathan Hickman is the one who's doing
So
the Ultimate Spider-Man run now, and he's a great writer. So I'm gonna have to at one point at least start reading some of these that I picked up. I mean, this is amazing artwork here.
those actually are interesting, and what people don't realize that one right there is actually the first appearance of the genius daughter of Wakanda engineer, and people don't realize that that right there, what you're holding, is a $20 book, and that is a huge key.
What's the key
And
significance on this that I'm missing out on?
so this one is the daughter of Wakanda. She's like the engineer. She does like the whole design, like the suits and stuff like that. Like she's like their Tony Stark.
Really?
Yes,
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're
yes,
talking. This is the FF19 that you're gonna find this in.
yep. And that's the first.
It looks like
Yep.
he's playing with a DS, right? That's
Hmm. But that was a key. That's a 20. That's a key book. I remember when I tried to tell people about this book and everybody kept passing up. When I put it on, I was like, all right, let me put it away and see what happens. That's the one that's in the personal archive room, and I put it out in YouTube. I'm like, that's what I said to you when you got it. Like, you got yourself one heck of a deal. It is
let me
like
back up
that
here.
character.
Lisa spotted. Is this Federici on the DC?
Which one?
She's a Federici on the DC. The DC.
Oh, the Robin King.
Got it. Good looking out, Lisa. Lisa knows so much about. She's one of the top artist covers. Spotting them out in the comic community. She can spot some cover art. Really good at that. Thanks, Lisa, for the heads up.
Thank
What's
you,
up,
Lisa.
Luis Mendoza? Appreciate you stopping by, man. We already spotted a key. Gonna pull this out right here. FF19. If you see that in your dollar bin, guys, grab it, put it to the side like I just did now. West Coast Avengers number 43. Never read any of this. This is the Vision Quest continues. My guy was talking
Yes,
about this earlier.
yes, yep.
And you're
That
saying
is a
at any time, pick up any of this, right? Any of the
yep.
Vision
Pick
Quest
up the
stuff
Vision
is going to
Quest.
be
Yep,
hot.
pick it up because this was leads to the white version of the Vision, and that's where you're gonna go see. Pretty soon, you're gonna see that soon coming stuff. That version of the Vision. And what I told everyone, like the West Coast Avengers have some great storyline, and this one right here is the one that's gonna tie into the Vision Quest as we're gonna see pretty soon. And
Nice.
Yes. Yep.
Look at
That is the one. You don't. I'm telling you, West Coast Avengers, Vision Quest, pick them up. I'm telling you, because what's gonna happen? People are gonna collect the whole set, and they're gonna be up in those prices.
Start grabbing them, guys. I paid 10 cents a book before.
Yeah, heck, that's hey, that's a good deal.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put this away to my spec pile as well. These are going to the spec pile, guys.
Yep, those are good two specs.
And now I got Immortal Red Sonja #6, and you guys know I love these Was it Linsner? Am I saying that correct, Lisa? I might be fucking that up. This is Immortal Red Sonja #6 Linsner cover from
Hmm
2022. Beautiful artwork.
I get Frank Rosetta
Holy
when I see the artwork. I always get Frank when they that artwork. I always get a Frank Rosetta vibe.
man, that looks beautiful, bro. Just
Yes,
she looks
I
the
do.
sexy now with all the skulls in the back, and then you get this
Yes.
little strip going down the middle right here, and then that's
Yep.
just the way it brings out the artwork. I just really enjoy that right there. It's a very nice.
Frank Rosetta. I get it. When I put that up, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. When before I put that on the whatnot, I looked at him like, God,
Linsner.
I wanted to keep because I get such a Frank Rosetta vibe from it.
You were gonna keep it? That was gonna go
Yes,
in the key
because
pile?
it gives me a Frank Rosetta vibe.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this away, not to spec on it, because I'm building a box for a buddy of mine in the chat right now for Lisa Noble. This is gonna go into her AOK box that I'm building for her. So I'm gonna put that away for my good buddy over there. Lisa, I got a box coming your way, buddy. I'm stacking it up. I'm making sure I put some good shit in there for you because you always help me out. I really appreciate you. Next cover up. This is cool, bro. This is a foil cover. I don't know who the hell does this.
House of Slaughter.
Oh, look at this, man. This is a foily, guys.
Yeah.
I got a House of Slaughter #1.
Yep.
Foily. You got it, buddy. Of course. You know I love you. You're always here
And
for
that's
me.
the thing about my show. I love to throw in things like that out of the ballpark.
Look at that, man. I got that for a dollar. I paid 68 cents when it was all said and done, guys. That's a foil.
Yep.
That ran at a dollar. And whatever I picked it up for, I'm sure it wasn't more than a couple bucks. But this thing is in beautiful shape. Just look at that. House of Slaughter #1. See who does this artwork right here. Did you say you know who did the artwork? Did I miss that?
It should be in the inside. See, the
A
things with some of
foil
these series.
variant. I'm trying to pull it
Yeah.
up. Trying to pull it up. Retail exclusive, House of Slaughter, foil variant. Get my glasses on here.
It's even the same people that's involved with
Stalker
Something's Killing the Children.
time. Couldn't find it. Either way, this is a dope foil. Look at that, bro. That's sick. That's a foil, guys. That's shiny. A shiny at a dollar. Max shipping at $5. You guys already know the drill. Wonder Woman, black and gold. This is the DC issue #5. Look at that beautiful cover. I thought it was Adam Hughes, but it's not. Right? It's one of
No.
those thick books. I'm not sure who does the artwork, but I see the right here, guys. I'm gonna put it up there for you. You guys are the comic book gurus. Let's see if I can get focused on it. That is
That should be
the
JD Joe. JD. Oh God. Some of these artists put the name so long. Jones should be it. Jones.
one of them thick ones, and that
I
is a
I, I like that one.
oh yeah,
See,
this
for me, I'm a sucker for Wonder Woman, especially the vintage old style looking Wonder Woman, and I love that. You got look like guys. They look like they worked for Al Capone back then. You know what I mean? Like very 40s, and I love that.
yeah, man. That's what I was gonna say. This 40 style, very vintage Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? It got the high heel or these stockings that come around here. I don't know, whether leggings or some shit. But you got these look like they're there. Yeah, you know, yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah. And she got them all tied up. This is cool, man. All the bubbles. Yeah, I like the black and gold style of artwork on the cover there. That's sick. And then this right here, I picked this up just on a pure cover buy. Penguin is hot.
That's a great Penguin cover.
My
That is a
favorite
great
villain
Penguin
right
cover.
now is Penguin, of course, and probably the best series of the year, hands down. And we're talking
Oh
about
no. It is that TV show. I'm kind of disappointed because I want to see more Maggie Pie.
Really?
Yes, I'm a sucker for like the C's and the D's villains. I'm always been like for me like for DC like I'm a huge Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Aquaman. So like no disrespect to Batman to the big three, no disrespect, but like those guys that I like the Flash Rogues villains. They're my favorite. So those kind of guys that I enjoy. I have more appreciation for.
Wow, man! I gotta tell you, the the f- the Batman, I'm not the Batman, the Penguin series that just finished up was to me one of not only it's hands down the best series of the year that I think. But if you like just gangster movies in general, you don't even have to be a comic book fan. If you just like a good gangster series, like a Soprano series, you can watch The Penguin, not have anything to back knowledge or any knowledge on the character's
Yeah,
backstory at all, and enjoy that series because it was so well done.
and it's not even a major key book. It's just the cover that it's just out of the ballpark.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's the thing. Any hot penguin cover, I'm picking it up. And this is just
Yeah,
fire, literally. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I got the
he's
dollar
like
bills
burning money
on
like he
fire.
doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Doesn't give a shit.
As a
Good old
like as
penguin
a person who
cover.
went to art school, I appreciate that covers.
Yeah. Do you think it's only a matter of time when the artists get the word from DC to start making them look more like the penguin, the character that we have? Like
I'm
what's his name?
I,
Colin Farrell.
I'm not, I will not be surprised if they already started.
They started rendering on the new wow,
Yeah,
that'd be a trip.
I would not
And
be
I
surprised.
Blue Beetle #1, the new 52. You know me, man. I don't own
Yep.
it, and I'm a Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle guy all day. That's my
Hmm.
favorite DC character next to Batman. I represent, for the Chicanos all day, bro. So I had to pick up for $1 for one
Even
dollar
George
a
Lopez
Blue
is in the
Beetle number
movie.
one. Come on,
George Lopez is in the movie.
George Lopez was in the movie.
And
Exactly.
the fact I like the fact that he made a crack about Batman. So if I don't want to say the line because I don't want to ruin for anybody who didn't see it, but he really takes a shot at Batman, and I was laughing. Nobody got it in the movie theater, but I got it, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, the taco. What do they call it? They call it the taco, right? His truck.
Yeah.
The taco, man.
Oh man, but it was great. I really enjoyed the movie, and I'm glad that James Gunn is going to keep him as Blue Beetle, which I'm really excited.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this character is not going anywhere. Trust me. He loves that Blue Beetle movie and he loves that character. And James Gunn said he's not going anywhere. It's the same thing like Shazam. He's like, I'm not changing the cast. They can stay
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
they are. I'm not changing them.
yeah, exactly, bro. And then what's his name plays? I don't know how to say his name. Cholo. Oh man, I'm trying to think of it. Cholo, the guy from the Cobra Kai series. He just does a great job, bro. He kills his
Yeah,
acting. Shit, it looks like I picked. Did I pick up two of them? Oh, look at
yeah,
that
you got
giveaway!
double.
Giveaway, guys. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, as an artist, I appreciate covers like that. Like that, what lowers me more than the story. That was a great one. That was a great homage to Sabrina Teenage Witch.
The #1, Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Yes,
a very or
yes.
anniversay spectacular. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's such a sweet cover, man. I like that. It's fun. It's just fun. She got Riverdale on the TV.
Mhm.
Did you notice that? That's cool, bro.
And you don't realize, but at the top corner is the debut of a new character too. So that's what I love about those Archie books. They introduce a lot of interesting characters. It really is. So that one on the top corner gave you an extra bonus story, which I tell people, don't pass these Archie books because they introduce you to a new character. And when they introduce them, a lot of people are like, well, where can we find them? Always look twice. Always look twice.
Mega Ducks, and I mean, basically, these are cover buys for me because these remind me of just nostalgia. That's all. So anytime I
Oh
see
yeah.
anything Darkwing Duck, anytime I see anything Nega Duck, this is the Darkwing Duck Nega Duck #8. That's the money bag going down the hill. Cool cover. I pick them up just pure. If it's $1, guys, why not? Why not? What not is what I say.
Well,
And then
you missed it last night on Whatnot. I sold it's called the Disney Afternoon Premiere,
yeah,
and on that cover was the debut of Darkwing Duck. Yep.
What was what you sold on the
So
other night?
yes, it was the other night I sold. It was like a Disney premiere, and it was a preview of the Disney characters. On there was Darkwing Duck. That was his first debut on comics.
Nice. How much? What did the final bid go for? Do you remember?
It was like, I believe it was 4 or 5. It was more than 5.
Damn. So that's pretty high on your stream, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's high, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the kind of amazing deals that you get when you go. Basically, you know what I mean. That's like the high end, no doubt. And again, $1 for a Dark Knight's Death Metal #2, just a badass cover on a Highway to
Hmm.
Hell. One of those sick foilies that you can see of your
I
good
love
looking
it's
guy
heavy
over
metal.
here. What's that?
It's like heavy metal. I love that.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
heavy
bro.
metal.
And these are what I was talking about earlier. That that trade dress with that good old shininess on there. Love it. And then this one right here, the Money Mask Hollow Inside #1. I picked it up because it reminds me of Bob's Burger. I forget what the character name is on there, but
Tina, Tina,
yeah, that's
Tina.
basically a homage, or is
Yeah.
this what the character wears?
No, she wears the bunny ears. It's like a hoodie.
Got it. Yeah, it's such a cool
It's like a
cover,
hoodie.
man. And it's a cutout. So that's
Yep.
what's cool, man. You know what I mean?
By the
And I
way,
remember those as a kid, just one of those old school,
just
you cut them
just to
out.
mention about that death metal one, that
Yeah.
is actually the first mention of Robin King.
Oh, okay. Go back to this one here, or
Yes, that is the first mention of Robin King.
so Dark Knight's Death Metal
Yes.
#2 is the first
Yep.
mention of
And
Robin King.
and yep, and these are the first cameo appearances of the Darkest Knight. So it's like the other version of all these heroes. But that is the mention of Robin King. That is big.
That's sick, bro. I'm putting that to the spec pile. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. First stack down. We're gonna get through the next stack right now. Gonna put that off to the side. Again, amazing deals. Make sure you follow my guy on the whatnot, ANGELHUNTER78. He got the show tonight. It's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So just take a look on, pull them up and then hit the alert so that way time zones are all messed up. Arizona's messed up, hour behind, 2 hours behind. I don't know. Just look at it. He's in the West Coast, so it's 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're going to pick up cool deals like Love Trouble #1. Sick cover, bro.
I
Now, this
love
is
the
just a
cover.
beautiful
I love
cover.
the cover.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful cover right there. Look at that. Amazing artwork.
That one. That was a
Invincible
great
Iron
one.
Man, 593. This is just a badass cover where he's just breaking through the Here Lies Tony Stark tombstone. That's just dope.
Yep, and that one is the first time. Hold on, because I'm in a brain frog here. Brain frog. That one is actually getting. That's the series that started doing those big covers of like Iron Man, and I feel like some of those should have been such great covers. And I have said it many times on whatnot. If I had the funds to buy the original covers to those things, I would. I love that cover. I feel like that to me when I see things like that, it's Iron Man all the way.
Yeah, bro. Then it's the classic superhero pose, right?
Yes.
He's got that classic superhero pose, the Marvel pose. Just
Hmm.
yeah, exactly. That's just a sick, strong cover right there. And then you got the House of
Yes.
M, Masters of
Masters.
Evil,
Yep.
one
Yep.
of four. Okay, I
It's kind of
don't
like
follow,
their
but
own
it's just a
group.
dope cover.
Yeah. To me, that that's such a prime example of these villains that like Crossbone. You get Hood. You get all these guys that everybody's like looking like they're whack, but if you mix them in together, like that's a great combination. That really is a great combination. And a lot of people like I wish this would have gone a lot farther than I thought it would go. I really have.
Stray Dogs #1. Okay, can you believe that I haven't read? I've picked up like the first 4 issues of Feral Cats. Yeah, but I haven't read any of the Stray Dogs yet. So got the first
Oh, I
issue
love
for
it.
$1, bro. I'm all over. I'm definitely gonna be reading that as soon as possible. It's a thick issue too. Huh.
It
That's
is.
cool for $1. Oh, Running with the Devil, Kingpin #5. These
Isn't
covers,
that a
man.
badass cover? Isn't this again? It's the covers that get me every time. I
Yeah,
love it.
when I saw you pulling these ones out, and I don't know if they're part of the lot or not. I was like, no, man, just the cover with the book and the bullet the bullet casings or whatever, the bullets
Yeah.
around the book. It looks like it's like a crime fiction novel. kind of like a Godfather on the desk of a marble desk. It's just a
I
badass.
I feel
Everything
like that's
about this cover screams just fucking gangster, bro.
I feel like that like and the great thing about those covers, like to me as an artist in my imagination, I'm looking at this like Frank it must be Frank Castle's apartment.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
exactly.
the Punisher's house. Because I'm like all those bullets and the Kingpin, I'm like, ain't nobody can stand the King more than Frank. That I mean I God, well done.
Yeah,
Bravo.
that all these running with the Daredevil covers are fucking sick, man. Look at this one right here, running with the Devil Kingpin #2. He's beating the shit out of the guy. It kind of reminds me of I'm trying to see what part of I don't think it was in the Daredevil series. It was Echo when he beat the shit out of that guy when he got out of the car and he
Oh yeah.
yeah. It
Well,
reminds me of the Echo series where he beat the shit out of the guy. And yeah, he's giving her a balloon. That's so classic, bro. #2.
but to me, when I look at that cover, I think of. Do you remember The Sopranos,
Yeah, yeah,
the TV
definitely.
show Sopranos?
Oh
So
yeah.
when James Gandolfini did that photo shoot with all the little ducklings to show that he has a sensitive side, that's what I see the whole
Yeah,
James Gandolfini thing.
exactly.
Like he's like the guy probably was trying to pick on that little girl. He beat the crap out of him, took that balloon, he'd take it back. Like I like that because people look at villains and they think that they're one side of their murders, but they don't really like some of them have good hearts, like they're kids. You know what I mean? Like I get a James Gandolfini out of that one, just like the Ducks.
Yeah, yeah, and then smooth bald head, the
Mhm,
look with the thick eyebrows, real gangsterish.
mhm.
It looks like a real young Kingpin almost, kind
Yep.
of like childish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Walking
Uh,
Dead Deluxe #19, sick cover, anytime you get some skulls, a zombie cover, kick ass swords. Haven't read any of the series, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's Walking Dead, guys. It's gonna
but
eventually it's gonna be
it's an iconic cover. It's iconic. When she appeared with those two, that's an iconic cover. No
really
matter when you think of number one, you think of number one. But when I think of Walking Dead, that's the cover I think of. To me, it's an iconic cover. It's an iconic character, iconic cover. That's when we got to see her for the first time, and that is
no
great.
shit.
Yes.
And Walking Dead so this is her first appearance.
So that's when that they took that from the very first appearance from her Walking Dead.
Nice, man. And that's Walking Dead #19 for $1, guys.
So those right there, they try to do. Do you remember classic like X-Men classics and Marvel tears they try to reprint? That's what they
Yeah.
did with The Walking Dead.
Sick. I already got a spec. This is my spec pile already I got going on. All right, next book up. Fawcett's Animals. This is a 10 center that was just thrown
Hmm.
in the lot. Again, sick deals. My guy was here like, hey, man, I'm just going to go ahead and put this golden age 10-cent Fawcett Funny Animals in a 3-book lot for $1. I was
And
like, all
and
right.
it's Captain Bunny too.
What's
So
that,
you gotta
bro?
figure Captain Bunny. And if you look at it, that's the Captain Marvel. And look who owns it. That's the time before DC took the rights. Because you don't see it,
Really?
you don't. Yep. Because look who published it. Look who's what he's wearing.
Fawcett's Funny Animals.
Yes. Because they sued DC for Shazam.
Holy
So
shit.
once DC sued them, they stopped publishing those things because they're like it's too close. Hmm.
Wow. That's some good
So
shit.
that's classic.
That's some good shit right there. 10 center.
Mhm.
Look at that cover, guys. Just the cover itself is just beautiful,
Yeah.
man. It's so fun. Look at blowing the old school the vintage bubbler water bubble pipes. You would dip them in the bubbles and then blow them out.
Hmm.
So cool. Then you got the characters in the bubbles. It's just so fun, man. You know what I
It's
mean?
classic. It's one of the good times of comics. Like, like for me, it's like I'm a huge Mighty Mouse fan, and I'm trying to collect every Mighty Mouse I can from back then.
And you're saying that this before Captain
The
Marvel was
lawsuit.
even in
Yep, was
DC,
the lawsuit before the lawsuit. Yep.
before the
Once the
lawsuit.
lawsuit happened, they stopped making him, and then you never saw him again.
Wow. And
Mhm.
basically, this is just was this meant to be just like a bunny character, or I mean,
Yeah,
what?
just for like kids to say, hey, you know what? Here's Shazam, kind of like a Shazam Captain Bunny. So kind
Wow,
of like you have Mighty Mouse, you have him. So yeah, so when DC was suing because they're like, well, this character is too much like Superman. They had to stop making anything that resembles Captain Marvel, and
That's
that character was put to rest.
that's amazing, bro. That's
And DC has
amazing,
the
man.
rights to. I think and to this day, DC has not even used that character. You have Captain Bunny,
Yeah, check this out. And it says here,
Excuse me,
it
Captain
says
Carriage
in
in the
this
movie.
issue, Hoppy the Marvel Bunny. Ain't that a
Hmm.
trip, guys? Hoppy the Marvel Bunny, Billy the Kid, Sherlock the Monk, Willie the Worm. But there it is, guys. Hoppy the Marvel Bunny before the lawsuit. I picked that up, guys, for $1 in a lot of 3.
Yep. And
You know?
that's crazy about my whatnot. You don't know what I'm dropping. You don't know what I'm dropping.
And bro, that's an amazing deal. And this is the kind of spec that I'm trying to point out. This is the stuff that makes it fun to me. Like I'm just having fun here. You explaining that to me right now. I'm just nerding out, guys. So I'm gonna back up here and just go over this chat. I apologize. I know I'm like we're all far behind. Okay, I have the Stray Dogs too. I think that's like a second volume.
Hmm. And remember, Kingpin is still in the Marvel MCU, so I wouldn't sleep on any Kingpins whatsoever.
That's an awesome pickup, Razor. Yes, still only my guy, my Os. He knows. My Kiwis, they know. Yes, brother, that's an awesome pickup, man. And again, these are amazing deals. This is what spec is supposed to be like, right, guys? You don't have to get off your ass and go hunting and looking and all this bullshit. There are deals on Whatnot for people like us who like to get on Whatnot, who like to search for sellers. You know, some of those sellers that you might not know about. You know, to get out of some of those big streams. Try to promote some of these smaller sellers because there are really good sellers out there that are about the hobby. They're trying to give you guys good deals because all they're trying to do is, just have money to build their hobby up, to have cool books in their hobby, and at the same time passing on the deals to people like us in the comic book community. So shout out to Angel Hunter 78. Amazing book, guys. Let's see what
Thank you,
Luis
thank you, thank
Mendoza
you,
says.
thank you.
I bought a
Thank you,
bunch of
Luis.
books from Angel Hunter, he says. He always ships his books very well protected from a few
Yes,
books to a huge stack. And that's one thing I want to compliment him on is that this guy will ship books out to you, kind of like basically like if he was shipping the books, to himself.
yes, 100%. That is correct. I send them out the way I want to receive them myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly. Yeah. Then you can tell you take care of your packaging, man. And people like myself and Luis, we appreciate shit like that. So, guys, I mean, this is no joke. That's why I'm bringing the salary on here with you guys. When I sit here and I go over these halls and I bring you guys on, and I'm like, sit covers, guys. You're the gurus because you guys are the gurus. I'm sitting here learning with you guys with the seller here. Same deals that I got. You guys can pick up tonight, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. OMAC, 25
Oh,
center, still only
Jack
35.
Kirby goodness. Jack the King Kirby goodness.
Check this
I
out, my guy. It's not
love
35, but it's
Kirby.
25, and this is some good old Jack Kirby goodness.
Yes. Oh, I love the long live the king, man. Long live the king. Oh, oh my God, I love OMAC. I love the Jack Kirby OMAC. And then when DC rebooted it, I was very excited. It only lasted 8 issues, but man, this Jack Kirby OMAC was awesome.
Yeah, and this is OMAC number 4.
Hmm.
Check that out, guys. Some goodness. And then I got OMAC. This is One Man Army Corps. This is number 7. Good old
Yeah.
25 center. Very good condition. I mean, very good condition. Whoever you pick these books up from, they took care of their collection because these books that you have in here, they presented very well. Um,
Yes. I actually buy the books if I feel like I do a quality control. If I feel like if it's not good enough for me quality wise, I am not going to sell it to my sellers because it's not fair. I want you to get the best of the best and what money every single. I want your dollars to be known that you're gonna get good stuff. You're gonna get no tear pages, no nothing. No way, absolutely not.
I got a question from Still Only 35. I'm going to open it up.
That one should be It should be on the right on the page when you see it.
Oh man, guys. It smells so good, guys. This is from 1946,
Issue number 42.
issue 40, volume 8, number 43.
Yep, I'm sorry. I couldn't see from the screen. 43. Yep. 1946.
1946, my guy. Volume 8, number 43. And this thing is just gorgeous, guys. It's at that faucet, funny animals. There's what he was talking about.
And I make sure when I get books like that, I make sure that every page is there before I put them out. That's another thing. If I see that there are any pages missing, I pull them out. I pull them off from my show because I want to make sure. I don't want to have a reputation of this guy's trying to take a money. No, I don't want to take your money. I want to give you one of the great experience on my shows. And my shows it's wacky. I could have some books going modern, or something. I was like, you know what? Let's do something different. And then you get a whole bunch of vintage. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do some last. So anything goes on my show.
Uncle Don broadcasting. Willie the Worm. There's Willie the Worm.
Yep.
Let's see if we. Oh, there it is.
See? And there's his girlfriend. See?
There's the girlfriend. There's Hoppy.
Mary Bunny. I believe her name was Mary Bunny.
That is sick, guys. That's fire.
And those books, they're so hard. They're so hard to get out in the wild.
I gotta admit, this is gonna make the haul. When I saw you running this, bro, I think at the time I put my custom bid in at 10 just to be safe because I was picking this up no matter what. Like I was not gonna, you know what I mean? Like I was not gonna walk out of that street without picking this up.
It is like I told you, like I throw left field out. You know, it's like I said, it's my show, my whatnot. It's about you don't have to break the bank to have a great collection. Gosh, some Jack
Exactly.
Kirby goodness.
Yeah, man. These are
Amanda,
great.
Amanda cover right there.
Woo-wee. Look at that. Invincible Sonia, Invincible Red Sonia. This is number 10. You said who was on the cover?
Amanda, that's Amanda style. Miss Amanda, the one who does Power Girl and all those beautiful DC women.
Powerful,
Amanda
strong,
Connor.
powerful, embodied DC women.
Mhm.
Look at that. That's sick. Then
Oh,
you got
that's interesting. You know what? A Comics, you're right. It does look like a basketball cards. It does.
what did I miss?
So A Plus Comics says, I like the WNBA basketball card. And that's the way it looks.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, love it. Sunstone. We got
Well,
Image First, number 1. Look at that. That's a
Well,
beautiful cover, bro. Look at that. Gorgeous.
you want to know an interesting thing about that? Do you
Mhm.
realize that is a second printing? It actually is more valuable than the first printing.
Why is that?
Because so when they do second printings, they put a certain amount. So the copies are low. So it's not like a high copy. So they print out less books on the second printing.
Gotcha.
So those, yep. So those are
Spec-
more short printing.
Man, these sweet paprikas. I forgot who said it, but in one of my hauls that I had when I showed this one of the sweet paprikas I picked up off you. They're like these went hot real quick, like from 0 to 60 real quick. The sweet
Yes.
paprikas.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, they did go hot real quick. This is sweet paprika number 2 because at first I really when I saw it when it first came out, I didn't pay any attention like a lot of people. But now that there's a couple of issues underneath the belt, I am picking them up. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the covers. The animal thing, I'm not sure what's going on. I have no idea.
It's the covers. It's the covers. They're the covers. Because
It's the
I actually,
covers, right?
yep, it's the covers. Because I actually, that was from that's from the comic book, the archive room. I sold the entire series when I first started Whatnot. And they were flying. People are like, do you have any more? Do you have any more? I'm like, I'll see. And they just flew. I don't have any. That's the last one I have. The covers are awesome.
Yeah, man, the covers are sweet. People are picking them up. I got this again for $1, guys. I mean, less than $1 when it all panned out. Again, $5 was the max shipping. I only paid for shipping on one of the streams. This is over 2 streams total. This is going to be DC 81.
A beautiful. That's Alex Ross all day, every day.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, every time I always say a cover looks like Alex Ross. It's never.
Yep, all day, every day. And when I tell people about these Alex Ross, especially the JSA, because Alex Ross, if you look at it, most, especially these covers, they were all black background. And black, as you know, as a collector, they're very hard to maintain in good condition because one tick ruins the whole book.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And I mean, it's just cool, man. You got the. I don't know who this character is in the back here, but this is just bad the way the Alex Ross does that. It's just, I don't know how to explain his artwork. I guess it's just like a classical look. Like the way he
Yes.
draws it, it's like I don't know. I don't want to say
Yeah.
vintage. But it's like a classical type of style, especially when he does the interior artworks. The artwork on the story is just flow, and it's just kind of like a
Yeah.
classic
It
look.
is.
Hard to say.
And the TV show too kind of helped the character too as well.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And you got Joker number 7. These are always hot. And it's filled. What's funny is these Jokers, I think like the first at least 4 or 5 of them, but the small run is filled with a lot of keys. You got a lot of
Yeah.
appearances and second appearances in these Joker cover first,
Yep.
6, 7.
Well,
I think even the first 10. There's a lot of actual minor keys in this little
yep.
series here.
That's
And I
and
think
that
it's a
and that's
second
crazy.
series, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
his second
yep,
series
that's the
back.
second series. Yep. What's crazy because again, and one thing about my whatnot, if you're looking for a specific book, and if you message me, hey, I'm looking for Joker books, that's what I do. I go out there and I hunt and I look for those books and I bring it to you guys. So if you guys are looking for a specific title, let me know.
That's sick, bro. These
That
photos.
is the movie.
I like
Look
the
at that
movie,
Jason
the
Momoa,
movie
boy.
covers.
Look at that Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Well, we're not allowed to watch it. Well, I told my wife, like, you can't watch Aquaman with me. Because I'm like, hey, I'm talking to you. Pay attention to me, not without a shirt on.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, interesting. He's really interested. Jason Moore is really interested in Lobo. Just to let everybody know. So start grabbing Lobos. Don't be surprised if you see Jason Moore as Lobo.
Yeah, exactly. Because
He showed interest.
he's
He
kind of
really
like
showed interest.
he wants to play it, right? He's like
Yes.
he's
Yes. Yes.
politicking to play it. Yeah,
hmm
we
Jim
got a
Lee.
Wildstorm here, number 4.
And done by Jim Lee.
Look at that. Oh, that's a Jim Lee Wildstorm cover. That's
Yep.
sick. Yeah, that's a
I love
beautiful
that.
Jim Lee cover.
Isn't she just like every day, like, this is normal. I just put a bullet through his head. No big deal. Keep going.
Yeah, nothing to see here. You know what I mean?
Nope. Keep going.
Get the camera off me. Let's keep it moving.
Yep.
Cosmic Slam number 1.
Oh man. Okay. As a I am a Dominican, and baseball is like our whole, like, it's like Catholic. That's like our holy grail. Like when I saw that, I'm like, do I really want to sell this? Do I really? Do I really? Do I want to keep the baseball gods for me? And I was like, you know what? Now let's put it out there for you guys. But that is the first time you see Mark McGuire. You get Dave Justice, Sammy Sosa, Jeff Bagwell. First time you see them in comic books.
Jeff Bagwell,
Mhm.
Sammy
Sammy
Sosa,
Sosa,
Dave
that is
Justice,
this, and
Mark
Mark McGuire.
McGuire. And that's the first time they're in a comic book, right?
Yes.
That's sick, bro.
Mhm. And it's a newsstand too, which is even harder.
Ultimate Sports Force. That's not so I've never seen or heard of Ultimates. Did they print out a whole bunch of just sports comic books for the short period of time, or
So
because I've
for
never.
me, once I seen pictures, but I've never physically held one in my hand. So when I go out and I look for books, and I saw that, I was like, and it's going into this box. And there are times that I sit there and I look at that book and I'm like, should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? And I'm like, you know what? As I have almost some of these guys' autographs anyway, why not put the book out?
Well, baseball's been very, very good to me.
And it's been good. Yep. Oh yeah.
I love it, bro. I was a huge Sammy Sosa fan, huge Mark McGuire fan. going through the home run, chase when they're doing their thing. The Bash brothers, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, back when they're in the
Pickle,
Oakland
the
A's, they
World
had that
Series. Oh,
poster, man.
I didn't forget that. My uncle's a Giant fan, and how do I know that the Bass Brothers are winning? Because you hear him go, "Come on, give me a break!" I'm like, "Oh, back to back up." McGuire and Canseco hit back to back home runs.
Look at that, guys. That's sick, bro. Thanks for letting it
Yeah,
go, man. That's gonna go in the living room. I know it's football and comic books, but that's gonna go in the living room right there, man. Because that's just a sick cover.
it's
You got
great.
all of them. I
I love
remember for
things
the first
like
time,
that.
Cosmic Slam. Sick, man. It reminds me of just like those '90s sports magazines. You know what I mean? Like that's what it reminds me of. So it's perfect, bro. I love it.
Like Sports Illustrated. That's what it
Yeah,
reminds me of.
exactly. Like the Sports Illustrated,
Mhm.
the good old '90s art style what they do with those magazines. So that's cool, man. That was a cool trade dress. All right, let's get through this next stack here, guys. We got all new Avengers #6.
An
Beware the
homage to the
Vision.
first appearance of the Vision.
Here we
Alex
go.
Ross goodness. That is an homage done by Alex Ross, the very first appearance of Vision. That's another iconic cover. It's been done so many times by so many different artists. And Alex Ross one is the best.
So nice, man. That's such a
It is.
sick cover, bro. So that Alex Ross goodness, that artwork is just so defined, man. That he does. It's just
Yes.
it's amazing, bro. That you can certain artists that you could kind of just even a guy like me can spot out pretty much an Alex Ross cover. You're like, oh, that's got to be Alex Ross, right? It's pretty fucking amazing that the artwork he has is just so defined.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
cover was fun, bro. When I seen this, I never heard of the Strange Tales. These Marvel MKs. This is 2 of 3 of Strange Tales, but this is
Mm-hmm.
cool, man. You got Hulk shoes, hurt. Not sure he did the
Well,
artwork on it, but it looks like he's trying to
I,
get in with his Valentine. His box of chocolate candy. It's
I
cool,
love
man.
it. If you look at it, if the thing I like about those covers, it gives me Mad magazines. It
Strange
gives me
Tale vibes.
it reminds so much of Mad magazine.
Amazing Spider-Man #59.
My
Another cool
homeboy, that is
cover.
my favorite character of all time for Marvel. Love him.
Really?
Yes. I even have a tattoo of Scotty Young Baby Spider-Man on my arm.
Holy shit, bro! Forget
Yup.
And this is a sick
Yup.
cover, man. The JR on the cover is dope,
Yeah.
brother.
And I mean the story's not, that story run wasn't great, but I mean Spider-Man, I never pass up Spider-Man. I
It's
I
weird
even
because
have
his cover art is always amazing, but there's
mhm,
always debates about the interiors that he does. But
mhm.
the cover art always seems like he does some great job, man.
So with those, I actually subscribe to every single my comic book local store. I subscribe to every my Amazing Spider-Man. I purposely pick up the variant and the regular cover, and I say to myself, well, I like the variant covers. Let me sell the regular covers out to you guys or whatnot. Because you know why? Because what if you like, dang, my local comic book store don't have that? I do. Here you go. Enjoy.
Exactly. Pick it up. Cataclysm, the Ultimate's Last Stand. This is #4.
This run is a very good issue because in issue number 3, we get the first time that Miles Morales shows up in 616. So issue number 2 is where Galactus was holding him, and number 3 is his debut there, and this is the second appearance of 616. So this is a great issue if you're a Miles Morales fan.
Yeah, man,
Keep
and
going
I'm
on it.
starting to pick up much of Miles because
Yep,
Miles Morales has been going underneath the radar because of Cody Ziegler right now, but that's
yep,
okay for guys like me. I'm picking up as much as I can right now of Miles
yes,
Morales because it's going underneath the radar. And then you got
yep.
Raven Bolt #16, Superman and Catwoman. Just a fun
I
cover.
know.
Anytime I can get some Catwoman kisses Superman in the cover, gonna pick it up.
Well, that's what I said in my whatnot. Remember, I was like, well, somewhere after Lois Lane and Bruce Wayne are pissed off.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Anytime we can get a little action with Superman and Catwoman.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. That
yep.
must give Lois Lane. You think she gets the hall pass?
I think so. Hey, Bruce Wayne's rich.
Raven Bold 16. Lois Lane gets the hall pass. And humans #2. It's a cool soft feature cover. This is Once in Future
Yes,
Kings.
that's by Phil. Yep, Phil.
Yeah,
He did the very cover for that one. Phil.
and this
Yep.
is a Noto, right? Noto cover.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, man, I'm learning. See, your boy's starting to learn, man.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Because why? How do I know his art style? Because again, I collect Green Arrow, and he did a lot of Green Arrow books. And I was like, how do you know? Like, because he does Green Arrows, so it's great.
Yeah, man. What the Future Kings, Earth X
Alex Ross,
#2.
goodness.
Man, look at these Alex Ross covers are dope. Look at all these things down here, man. With the the
Those are
Atlas,
his sons. Yep,
the
those are his
Atlas.
kids.
Oh,
But
really? I didn't
what's
know
so
that. Those were his kids.
yeah, those are his kids. Him and Alice had kids. She actually made him out of mold. It's like clay, then they brought him to life.
Damn, that's just some sick artwork, bro.
I just love Reed Richards as Doctor Doom back there.
I gotta be
That's Reed
honest with you.
Richards.
I'm not a big thing guy. I'm not a big Fantastic Four guy, but
Oh, I am.
those cool. The Alex Ross
Yeah.
doing the thing covers is fucking dope.
My first love for Marvel is Spider-Man, and I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan. Huge. Those are my two.
Really?
My
See, and I'm the
yep.
opposite. I'm not. I don't like Fantastic. I just never got into the stories. Han Solo and Chewbacca, #5. These I like these covers, man. The lightsaber. Anytime I can pick these up, or even the action figure covers are fun to have.
Yep. And sometimes those some of those Star Wars, they become after a while people hunt them down because of the lightsaber pictures that are on there.
Yeah, exactly. It helps you kind of figure out which lightsaber
Mhm.
with each character. Friendly
Yep.
Neighborhood Spider-Man #2. Another sick cover.
Yep.
This is a fun cover, man. I remember
I
seeing
love
this
Spider-Man.
on my guy. I think Cheap Comic Collector had this cover. I wanted it just because I just like the cover, the way it
So
is.
do I.
And then you have Free Comic Book Day. Some DC Nation Super Sampler, Batman, Teen Titans Go, and I think you mentioned something about this being the first
Yes.
possible appearance
Yes,
of Teen
possible. So
Titans Go.
so there's talks about that could be it, but there's also a magazine that had the Teen Titans Go. So it's one of those we don't know what is the first appearance. My thing is if it's a magazine, it's a magazine. If it's in
Right,
a comic, it's the first time. It's kind of like Rocket Raccoon, where we all know he premiered in Marvel magazine, but he really made his really first appearance in the comic books, not magazines. So that is a great. And those DC's hard are signed because you see that blank that's on the box cover there. Most of those
yeah.
have the company's stamp on them, so it's really hard to find those boxes that are blank.
Wow, there you guys go. That's some good shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
I never would have even thought to look for that. All
Yep.
I saw was Batman and Teen Titans Go. That's all I saw. I was like, dollar,
Yep.
pick it up. But to know that that is the first comic book appearance of Teen Titans Go,
Yes.
I mean, that this is the kind of cool shit, man, that I'm talking about, guys. That's the kind of fun, speculation, the cool shit that you could just put in your you stash away in your box. You know what I mean? You pick it up and you just sit on it, man. You just stash it. It's Teen Titans Go. It's always going
Exactly.
to be collectible from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. Teen Titans Go is always going to be something that's going to be collectible because we're always going to be watching it. It's going to remind us of our childhood. So I'm putting that away, no doubt. And then you got to do this. This is just a cool cover, man. Extreme Studios tour #93. I don't know.
I said the same thing, and that's another one. These are hard to find because the covers are so delicate, and any black cover, one tick ruins the entire book.
So beautiful, you can
One
see me in it. Yeah, exactly. And you can tell by looking at it. Whoever took care of it is really good, man. There's no spine ticks on there. Cool, clean black cover. That's just a little from the bag and board, but
the guy who I'm buying the comics from because he's trying to downgrade. So he's a collector as well. He's like me. We have like my room is like it's set to a certain temperature. And we're the same way. We kicked it for hours, and he was like, "Listen, I got some extra books. I know you're a seller. I want to get rid of extra books. Let's work together."
look at this. We got some adventure comics, some DC goodness, number 509.
And I love me some crypto. That is my favorite guy. I love that
Crypto.
dog.
Yeah, and he's going to
I
be
love
on the new
crypto.
Superman movie, right? That's confirmed that we're going to get
Yes,
some crypto on
and
it.
I am excited to see crypto. My wife was like, "Really?" I'm like, "I love crypto. Are you kidding me?" Yes. James, when
Hell
James
yeah,
Gunn put him,
man.
when James Gunn put him in, I'm like, I'm already sold. James, say less. Just say less. Just
I
say
want, I,
less.
I want to see the Super Horse next.
Oh, I
Star Wars,
know.
right? Crypto the Super Horse.
Well,
Star
woman, there
Wars
was like
Visions
the cat too.
#1. This is a dope cover, man. Tashaki,
It is. I like that. That's the different version of like a samurai Star Wars thing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And then I think it's Peach. Is it Peach Momoko that's doing the interiors?
Some of them, yep,
of the Visions. And then
yep.
this is just a dope ass. It's not Mayan. Yeah, it is Mayan, right? Mayan Rule Part One. Yeah, this is just that
Mhm.
dope Mayan style cover, man. Hulk number 53. I had to have this cover. This, I mean, just check it out. It speaks for itself. It's dope. It's Mayan artwork. Not sure who
I
did
think
it.
of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it does
I
remind me
think
of
of Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones. Good to point that out.
I get Indiana Jones from that.
There's the artist. I'm not sure if this is a specific style of artwork, but this is dope, man. How they put that together. I mean, just take a closer look at it. You can see how it kind of looks like it's engraved on that clay stone.
Like that would make a great compliment if you had a Hulk statue right next to it.
Yeah, exactly. You get
It
your
would
Hulk
complement
statue
that
next to
book
that
even
bad
more.
boy, that Mayan cover, Mayan
Mhm.
Rule Part One. That's fire, man. That's fucking dope ass cover right there.
Yep. Beautiful cover.
Usually see those signed. What the which cover you talking about, Lisa? Let us know in the
I
chat.
think she's talking about the Hulk.
The Hulk, this one right here, yeah.
The
I mean,
Hulk? Yeah.
why is that? Why just because of the artwork and there's good
The
places to
artwork.
find it?
Covers sells everything. Do you realize that some of these comic book artists actually make more money off the covers than the books? Because the cover sells.
Speaking of cover selling, is Nightwing. It's a
First of
Nightwing
Heartless.
number 80. The
Oh,
sexiest
you talking about the 93, Lisa? Yes, I seen a whole bunch of those 93 signed.
93. Which one? Go back
Yes,
to the
the
black
the
one,
black
right?
and gold.
The all black one?
Yep, yep. Like
Yeah.
you've seen a lot of them signed, but you don't see any of them blank. You're absolutely right, Lisa. You're correct. You don't see a lot of them blank, especially in that condition. In that condition, you don't see a lot of them like unsigned. I see my local comic book stores have those signed, but I've never seen like when I saw that one unsigned and in that condition, I grabbed it right away from that collector.
Yeah, that's gonna be my display right there. As soon as I'm done with shooting this, that's going up right there in the living room, just like that. Just like that. Right? That's dope, bro. And then the sexiest guy in DC right now is Nightwing, number 80.
Yep. And we get the introduction to Heartless. Now, Nightwing wasn't Dan Dido's cup of tea character, but Nightwing has some very interesting villain characters. Nightwing has been through the ropes in all his series. He's been raped by a female. He's been through hell. Alfred left him money, and it's amazing.
Yeah, he has, man. Nightwing's been through some shit. Got the best booty cheeks too in the game, no doubt.
Yep.
The man got some amazing butt cheeks. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Number one is War is Hell. Number one, Under Fire over London. Just a cool war cover. Can never go wrong with the gun on the cover and it's some old World War II planes flying around, bugging shit up.
Well,
Shazam number
interesting that
one. What's
you know
that,
what the
bro?
interesting is. I think Daniel Craig is interested in playing Sergeant Rock.
And War is Hell.
No, Sergeant Rock. I don't know if they could do the
Just
series.
Sergeant Rock, like for the comic book
Yes,
series.
Daniel Craig announced like that. Well, hell, you've seen a lot of Sergeant Rock, but Daniel Craig is very interested in playing Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. And I mean, this is a sick cover. It's a Panosian cover, so it's a damn
Yeah, I
Panosian
love
cover.
war
So
covers.
it's
I love war
beautiful.
covers. I'm a sucker for war covers.
Then you got Shazam number one.
Hmm.
This is just fun, man. He's in school instead of being, Billy. She's Shazam, and he's in class. They're all fucking with him,
I
kick
love I,
me, and
I
stick
love
her in his
Shazam.
back. Yeah, the last, it got a bad it got a bad review because of the movie, but the last series that came out, not only the Shazam series, the last volume that they did, but the Black Adam series was a really good read too.
Yeah,
It was a different take on it with the kid that they were using as Black Adam, so that was pretty cool. And then Green Arrow number 45. This reminds me of just those Batman adventure type covers. So I had to
yeah.
pick it up. It looks real fun. Looks like
She,
that Batman
she
adventure type
becomes
shit.
that's when she becomes Speedy.
And this is the key, right? Because this is what she becomes
Yep,
Speedy. This is
that's when
number
she becomes
45.
Speedy. That's when she becomes Speedy. The new Speedy. Yep.
And this cover is in good condition, guys. I mean, this thing is minty right here. That thing is minty. Look at that. Beautiful cover. Man. I gotta take this out. I like the way this looks.
Yeah, she was an interesting. She was actually one of those proteges. Oliver took her in. She has an interesting. She was actually a prostitute. He took her in and trained her and groomed her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Enter Speedy. This is cool, man. Green Arrow number 45. First appearance. Cool spec. Again, this is just cool dollar bin stuff that you guys can pick up from my guy ANGELHUNTER78. He's gonna have a show tonight. Make sure you guys stop by. He showed you earlier what T-shirt to show off when you win an auction to get 2 extra books added. This is Earth 2 Society number 22. Fun cover. Love it. Had to pick it up. Never read it. Again, and when I'm on here, his stream, guys, a lot of times because the deals are so amazing, I will just pick up these covers. There'll be no rhyme or reason, just cause. Again, he was running lots at $3 for a dollar. So there might be a book in there that I seen that caught my eye and just picked it up, or nobody's bidding on it. I'm gonna swipe on it because it's a dollar. You're getting 3 books for a
Well,
dollar.
that
Why not?
Batman that Batman you're holding in your hand was a very controversial issue because at the time Barbara was an underage girl and she went into kind of
Strip
like
club.
strip club.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and yeah, it was that book was very controversial, and I kept telling everybody. And the good thing about it, if you collect number 16, it actually connects to covers.
Oh, it's a connecting cover with 16, right? From this, you can see
Hmm.
where I
Yep,
got to pick that up, bro. Yeah, so this was controversial because she was like a teenager,
underage at the time,
basically. Yeah, she's
and she
underage
had
at
to
the
get naked
time,
to go to
going to a
covers.
strip
Yep,
club.
yep, yes. So it wasn't DC's great moment there. Yeah.
Lisa says, fact, always
Yep.
sign before
Signed
working.
books are more rare than signed because you get so many signed books that you can't even find a clean good copy anymore. You really can't.
Affordable key night, exactly, right? And then you see with the price, you see what he starts them off, $5 max shipping. This is cool. I mean, I just the little story behind it, the controversy behind it. To me, I mean, it might not be a minor key or whatever, but the story behind it because of the controversy, her being underage and being basically in a strip
Mhm.
club, and it's a connecting cover.
Yep.
So I got to pick up number 16, putting that off to the side. That's a cool little tidbit of information right there to put in your pipe. Little nugget of info. This is the Mighty Thor cover. This is really cool, guys. Mighty Thor number 7. Again, just a sick cover, bro. Cover by all day. That's what I do.
Yeah. That's one of those covers that you have to look at, go to your tattoo guy and say, "Put this on my back.
Yeah, yeah. Put this on my back.
Put that on my back." That's like a tattoo cover. Put that on
put
my
it on
back.
my lower back. Wait, no, hang on. No, that's already. That's I already got something there. Never mind. Lock in and key number 3. This is
Mhm.
fun. This looks spooky. He's in a summer. It looks like he's underneath the
No,
the
look
ocean
at the
submarine.
bottom what it says. Look at the bottom what it says, and I told everybody about it.
Oh,
The
Titanic. He's in the
Titanic.
Titanic.
Yep. Hmm.
I've heard nothing but good things about this series, Lock and Key. So
And
I'm about to check it out.
I actually watch it and I'm like, it's I can't wait until they do a Blu-ray when they release the whole series in one Blu-ray, and I'm just gonna binge watch. It's a good series. Oh my god, it's a good series.
So you're one of those physical media guys too, huh? You're one of those
Yes,
guys, huh?
yes I am. I'm trying to finish my Star Trek.
Man, I don't know. I can't get into the whole physical media thing. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I like having it because the problem is with digital is they can have it one day and they can say, well, we're not gonna have it anymore, so good luck, guys, and then they're gone, and you have to wait for somebody else to pick it up.
That's not gonna happen. It's always gonna be around digitally.
I'm hoping.
You're gonna be stuck with a
The way
room full
corporate
of
greed is,
physical
man, I'm not
media.
even surprised anymore.
Your house is gonna be full with a bunch of DVDs and old stuff, and we're all gonna have that on a little palm of our hand. Old man. Next book up, Amazing Spider-Man number 950. This is Legacy 950, number 56. This is a JRJR. Again, JRJR on the covers, bro. Your favorite
Yep.
character. There he is.
Tombstone right there.
Man, this is just a sick artwork, man.
Oh, and there it is. There's my boy. The
Craven the
reason
Hunter,
why
number
I have my
16, or the
name the
Hunted,
Hunter,
the Amazing Spider-Man. Road 200, the Amazing Spider-Man, number 16. This is sick, bro.
and that's actually the first appearance of one of his clone sons too. Yeah,
First
Raven's
appearance of
kind of
one
like
of
he was.
Craven's clone sons, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Number 16. That's a little minor key right there. That's going into the spec pile, no
I
doubt. We'll
love
put that
Craven the
away.
Hunter. I love. That's the reason why I name myself the Hunter, Angel Hunter. Like Craven the Hunter, Angel Hunter.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Craven
Yep,
the
one of
Hunter,
my favorite
Angel
villains.
Hunter. I see what you did there.
My son actually, we went to New York Comic Con, and I gave my son. My son is a huge Rhino fan, and when he graduated high school, I surprised him like, here's my copy of first appearance of Rhino, and I gave it to him. And we went to New York Comic Con, and I was like, oh, I didn't have time to look at books, yada yada yada. So my son said, hey, Dad, I got something for you. He gave me the very first appearance of Craven the Hunter.
Nice. That's a good son
So
right
to
there,
me,
bro.
that was a touchy moment. So that to
Yeah.
me, that was a touchy moment. Like I gave him one of my prized possessions, Spider-Man, first Rhino, and he came around and gave me the first Craven the Hunter.
Ah, you cried? Did you guys share a little
Yeah,
moment?
I balled up. Yeah, it was a great moment between a father and son,
You're
two
like, I'm proud of
collectors.
you, boy. You did good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did good, son. Right on. Shout out, man. Shout out,
Oh,
bro.
amazing heroes. Oh, amazing heroes.
Now,
Oh,
when I did a preview,
such hidden gems.
bro, I did a preview haul video, and I got a couple shout outs on this right here. Amazing Heroes number 60. And inside it's Bill Man. Is it? Am I saying that wrong? Menlo talks about his brand new
Yep,
four
man.
series. So what's this? Is this an early appearance of Rocket Raccoon? Is that what I'm looking at here? Not a first appearance,
So
but
you got an early appearance of Rocket Raccoon, and you get an early appearance of Cloak and Dagger.
okay,
Yep.
that's what
So
I'm
that
missing.
leads to
Cloak and Dagger.
Rocket's first series ever. So this is a promo. If you look at it, this is the first promo looking like to Raccoon's first series to a comic book, and that is an early Cloak and Dagger.
Man, you give us
And
a thick
what you
ass
don't know
three
about those
card too. I
books,
appreciate that.
yes, because you know why? Because those books are so hard to find, and you get hidden stuff like original sketch art and stuff like that. Those are sleepers, and I preach about that. I will collect those over Marvel Ages any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any day. Those are some great stuff. Those are some great stuff. You get
Wow.
like,
Yeah, this is
yep.
like that black.
Some of them even have like Star Wars in there, like comic panels. Like they were great stuff. Like stuff like hasn't even been published, like art stuff, and they're there. Like
Yeah.
those are some great stuff. God, those are some great stuff. Jack the King.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is cool, bro.
yeah.
Real cool, man. Amazing Heroes number 60. This was $1.95 back in the day. Man, look at
Hmm.
that. That's amazing hero. Good stuff. Louis
I mean,
says,
those are hit. Like,
Lisa says
oh,
that's a
you have
good.
number 45. I think I got that loose. Did you get that for me? Because I can't remember. I had so many amazing heroes that I was putting up.
Yeah, it's number 45. I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm gonna start being on the lookout for these now, bro. Because to be honest with you, I don't see these, man. I don't see
No.
these amazing heroes come up. To be honest with you,
Well, you want to know
ma-
something interesting from those amazing heroes?
what's that?
I actually have the one that it's I have the one that's Omega Red before Omega Red was Omega Red, and they have different corrupt arts of that one. That
And
one I
that
kept for
came
my
out in an
collection.
amazing hero.
Yep, yep.
Wow. And this is guys. This is a Mylar bag and board.
So
I mean,
whenever you see
the
my
bag and
whenever
board is
yep,
cost more than what the guy is charging than what I paid for the damn book, guys.
because that book, those books right there are so hard to get, and in great condition too. So usually when you see anything Mylar, that's actually for my personal,
Thank
and
you,
that's what I
brother.
mean. Like there are times that like you
Thank
know
you,
what?
man.
Yeah, Darkhawk, another great series, another one that's hard to maintain in great condition because you get all those spine ticks on them.
Yeah, a little Dark Hawk number 25. The guy had a
Mhm.
$5 cover price on it. Yeah, these are always fun. These are just fun too. This foily goodness. death in
Yeah,
life.
the good old days when you didn't have to get 1 out of 100 to get stuff like that.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just
It was on the it was on the wall. It was on the shelf. You didn't have to do anything
mm,
special to
yep,
purchase it. This is Avengers West Coast number 101. You got the floating heads, Spider Woman,
oh, good
Gambit,
time.
Beast, Captain America, sick cover, classic cover, and
And that's an X-Men Avengers X-Men tie-in goodness. That was another great series too. This was actually 101 was the 102 was the final issue of West Coast Avengers.
so these are hard to
So that's
get
the
because
second to last
they're
issue.
the higher numbers are always hard to get, right? Especially when you get towards the end of the runs.
Yeah, and it's a newsstand. So when you find stuff like that in a newsstand, it's even harder. It's even harder.
Newsy
That is a great book. Mm-hmm. Hard to find.
number 101, guys. So when you're looking at that, wondering what's so special about Avengers West Coast 101, well, there you go. It's a beautiful book. It's hard to find. It's late in the run.
Yup.
Amazing Heroes. Yeah, Amazing Heroes is the jam, bro. I've never read them. I've never come across them. So did I put that off to my side? Specs? No, I didn't. Putting that to the spec side. All right, Avengers number 15. This is Blood Hunt
Yep.
tie-in. And if you
Yep.
follow me on the Insta, you guys know that I'm far behind on the reading. What I'm reading now is these Blood Hunt series, the Blood Hunt tie-in, and that's why I picked it up. It's because on the back of the Blood Hunts, when you read them, it does give you a checklist every month. So
Mm-hmm.
on that checklist is basically what I'm going by to pick up these Blood Hunt
Yep.
series, and that's all I've been doing is I've been doing nothing but getting caught up on Blood Hunt. This is Blood Hunt Avengers number 15, the tie-in. Another fun cover. These have been homage a lot.
Werewolf by Night.
Yeah. And you got Werewolf by Night, number 2, Werewolf by Night. These are always cool. People like to pick these up. And I like these type of, the werewolf, the Frankenstein, any type of monster characters, any type of dark characters. I pick those up all day.
Yes, absolutely. Did you know that I actually have the Dracula one? Alex Ross actually did the covers, the tin covers DVDs to Dracula, the Mummy, and Frankenstein. I
Oh,
have Dracula and I have the Mummy. I'm still looking for Frankenstein.
damn, bro. Here we go. Another lock and key. This is Sandman Universe. This is number 0, though. So this is
Yes,
cool.
yep. This is actually a collaboration with DC and IDW. It was a short series. I believe it was a 4 issue series.
757 Hustle Show. My guy George, 90s foil, baby. Yeah, did you check that
Yes.
out? That Dark Hawk, did you like that? Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Number 25. You know it. Nothing like a good old 90s foil. I don't care what they say. Got Fantastic Four issue number 1, the beginning of the new run. The good old
And,
Bendis
and
masterpiece, even though I'm not a
yep.
big fan. Ultimate Fantastic Four was great. I'll give you that. That was a fun read.
Well, number one, that's the first cameo of before he's become Doctor Doom is Victor Von Doom's first cameo. So issue 2, 3, 7 is the ones you guys want for Victor Von Doom in this series.
Okay, so we want issues 2, 3, and 4. Is that what you said?
2, 3, and 7.
2,
Because
3, and 7. Let me get that down.
yes. Because number 7, you finally see him as that last page that he is Doctor Doom.
No
You see in the
shit.
very last page. Yes.
And that's hot
Yes.
right now. That's hot.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
Good
tell a
info.
lot of people just because they're doing the 60s doesn't mean they can't use a little bit of the Ultimate line too.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. So that means I'm 2 and 7, right? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, little Darkwing Duck sketch cover number
Darkwing
1.
Duck. And I love that it's purple, just like him, like his costume.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Got to have a good sketch cover. Darkwing Duck, have somebody hook that up. Spider Boy, number 2, another fun cover for a
Yep.
buck. Then you got Mighty Thor, number
Big Bang
379.
Boom.
Classic Thor. Sick
Mm-hmm.
cover. Look at him down here, man. Kind of almost look like Ant-Man down there. That's how small. Yeah.
Good old Walt style.
You know how hard that is to make characters that small, to draw that
I
small? Look at
know.
that. That's a cool Thor cover right there. The Mighty Thor, number 379. That's just a cool cover, man. That just
I
reminds me,
know.
75 cents. That's just, reminds me of just comic book collecting. This we got an ash can right here, right? Edition of
Oh,
Force Work.
So
Workforce?
let me tell you about that ash can. Do you realize the only way you got them was through one way? So when I was born and raised in New York. I didn't move here until I was 25. So before New York Comic Con was New York Comic Con, it was in Jefferson. It was called the Comic Book Convention, and I have my original copy of that signed and War Machine when it first gave him his first series. So those were given out at the New York Comic Con show. I mean, at the New York Comic Con convention, not New York Comic Con when it was in the Jefferson. It was comic book shows.
Really? So before it was a New
Yes,
York Comic Con.
I would never forget it because that was the year when Gene and Scott were getting married in that X Men one, and they actually paid somebody. And Gene was wearing a wedding dress, and there was Scott dressed as Cyclops in his suit. Yes, that was before New York Comic Con was even around. It was a comic book
Wow,
convention
bro, that's a
in
trip. Trip
Javits
out
Center.
on that, right? Like trip on that.
Mhm.
You got
So
OMAC
that
number
came out
one
first
from New
before the
52.
number one.
What's that?
OMAC, baby. OMAC. That is his first appearance of the new OMAC. Not the one from Jack Kirby. This is the one that's different. So this is the first appearance of this new OMAC, which I am kind of like, I'm in a way, it was such a great character that I wish because I guess maybe it's Dan the Didal's creation. But I wish they would have done something cool because I feel like he was like to me such a Hulk style badass the way they made him look that I wish DC would have done more something with him. Like I
Yeah,
am so upset that DC didn't do something more with him.
it seems like we're sleeping on OMAC for whatever reason. Don't sleep on
Mm-hmm.
OMAC. And then you got the end of OMAC number 8. It's fun cover.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can pick up a lot of them for $1, I'm gonna do it. Then you got
All you
Mighty
have to do is pick
Thor.
up from 2 to 7,
What's that?
and that is the yep. You could yeah, because all you have to do is pick up issue through 7, and you have the whole series.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So there's only 8 in that series?
Only 8 in that series.
Bro. My OCD won't allow me. And then you got Keith Geffen, it looks like, on the interiors.
Yeah.
So that looks like it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a good story and a good read just altogether. You got Mighty Thor, this is number 33. Mighty Thor was a good
This
little
is
run.
first appearance of Thor girl.
First appearance of
So
Thor Girl.
before
There you go. Who
yeah,
is Thor Girl?
yeah.
That's
So
the first
before
appearance.
Jane was Thor, that was the first female Thor. So you had her, you had Storm. They were both Thors. Because if you look at the Uncanny X-Men annual, where her swinging the homage to first appearance of Thor, so there was 2 of them like that.
Guys, I'm learning a whole bunch of shit. So before Jane Foster, there was this who is Thor Girl. So she was basically the first, not Lady Thor, but Thor Girl before Jane Foster, basically.
Yes.
Damn, bro, I didn't know that. That's a trip, man.
Yes.
Trip out on that.
Yep. Yep. Was I able? No, I was not able to pick one up. So, but if I do see one on the wild, I will pick it up, and you know the first thing I'll do, it will be on my whatnot. So I am going to go back to basics with my whatnot. If you follow me on Instagram, Angel Vargas 78, I usually post all the books, the key books that I'm going to post on whatnot.
Got you. And he's telling me to pick up that the disputed Mortimer ash can, huh? That's the one, the Carla Cohen.
Ask that.
All right,
Yep.
good looking out, brother. Yeah, because you know what? I'm starting to get into the ash. The ash cans are cool to pick up, man, because it's like kind of having the book before the
Yes.
book. So I'm really
Yep.
starting to pick up these ash cans, especially if they're on the cheap, because you never know what's going to hit and what's not. Hey, Hustle
Yeah.
Show 757. He says that the Force work started after West Coast Avengers ended. Good
Mm-hmm.
info, man. Look at the gurus
Yes.
coming through with all the info,
Yes.
guys. This is what I'm talking about,
Yes.
man.
So at the very last page, they announced Force Works. And before they did number 1, they actually put out those ash cans first, and then the number 1 came out.
Oh shit. Damn, that's good shit right
Yep.
there, man. That makes it
Mm-hmm.
worth picking up those ash cans. And I always used to always overlook them. Like, what the hell? I'm looking at I thought it was like a kid's comic book. I never knew that these were kind of like a preview to what's coming out. So
Yeah.
that's all
I
new to
actually,
me. And
yeah, I have a, yep, I have Space Usagi Yojimbo, and that's extremely hard to find. I have that
oh,
ash
the
can.
ash can to Space Usagi Jim. Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gotta be
I
hard
have
to
that
find.
one. That one I'm sending in to get graded in the near future.
Wow, the Space Usagi Jimbo ash can. No shit,
Mm-hmm.
bro. That's a trip. This is Blood Syndicate, season 1, number 4. Just a cool cover. Very cool.
I picked it up. That's why I got it. Was because the cover got me.
Avengers, number 674. Some goodness here. Again, anytime I can
Alex
get
Ross
a cover
goodness.
with all the characters on the cover, it's so hard to do, and this is amazing, bro. I want to say it's Alex Ross-ish, but everything looks like Alex Ross at this point.
No, that is an Alex Ross. No, you're right. That is an Alex Ross cover.
Oh, is it? Did I get it? That's
Yes,
funny
it's
as
an
hell, bro. Did I lose you? Are you there? Okay, there you go.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, gotcha. Yo, you broke in and out a little bit. All right, so
Hello?
see, I'm getting
I
good
got
at noticing it. Look at that cover, man. That's a sick Avengers cover, 674. Wow, Worlds Collide, Part 5. That's sick, man. Like you got a lot of these characters on here that were I think they made their first appearances in these Avengers run, right? Especially this Hulk right here, with the Frank, forget his name here. The Frank Cho,
yeah.
not Frank Cho, right?
What I like about Alex Ross, when he draws stuff like that, it gives me an '80s kind of feel.
Yes, man. I'm glad I'm picking up all these Alex Ross covers too. This is awesome. The cover has the De los Muertos Azteca cover, so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check a look at that, man. I'm getting hit to these ash cans. I'm loving it. Next book up, Alpha Flight. We got number 16. This is Reign of Terror. Cool cover. I gotta start
Hmm.
flipping through these guys because we gotta get our
Yep.
guy going, and we got some books we gotta get through. X-Men. Here we go. Got a variant edition. These are cool. I always pick these up because they're a homage, Holiday
To
Inn.
137.
Yep, homage to 137. Got to pick them up. I like the way Disney does them. They're fun, especially that they kind of switch it up. They have a Daisy Duck on the cover, and they have Donald
Yeah,
playing
it's nice
Cyclops.
for
That's
change.
cool.
Instead of saying Mickey and Minnie all the time, it's nice
Yeah,
for a change.
exactly. House of M, number 4, 4 of
Yep.
8. These are cool.
Yep. That's another key. That's uh Maddox's girlfriend. So she becomes kind of the character he that's created was the one. She's kind of like an agent. So it kind of like keeps all the heroes in check. It's very interesting.
Really? Okay, so put that to the side. Spec.
Yeah.
Avengers, No Road Home, number 6. Noto? Um,
Mhm. Should be a
Noto?
no-no.
Yeah, I like Noto.
Yep. See?
I'm digging the Noto covers, man. There's something about his artwork that I'm starting to notice. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's just a softer version, almost a Peach Momoko-ish, but not as cute.
Yeah.
I really dig it, man. So I'm starting to notice these Noto covers, and this is just a sick cover by. If I could pick up a Noto cover for $1, Avengers No Road Home, guys, I'm gonna do it all day. That's easy. That's a no-brainer for me. Even for a guy who's new to the hobby, who doesn't know much, I know that I like Noto. I know what I like, and I like those covers. Number 10, this is Mighty Thor. This is fun. Mighty Thor number 10, cool cover.
I
You know,
love there's been some great covers with that Thor run.
yeah, they have been doing a good job with Jane Foster and Mighty Thor. And then you got these Return Valkyries number 1. I know this is a key.
Yes, because that's the first time we see her as a Valkyrie. She
Yeah,
went
I
from
have the
Thor to a
Noto cover.
Valkyrie. Isn't that
I
crazy?
got the Noto to this. Yeah, this is a cool cover.
Mhm.
I like this one. I'm not sure who did the cover on this, but this is a beautiful cover. Very cool
Yeah, it
artwork,
should be
very detailed and
Ta
lips.
Canuck, something like Canuck.
What's that, bro?
I think it's Canuck, Ta Canuck, something like
Oh yeah,
that.
there it is.
Right
Yeah,
there.
you're right. Look at that, guys. That's beautiful. This is interesting. Solson's comic talent star search. I like it. Solson's publication. Just looks like it's fun. Talent search. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you, but it just it just looks fun to me, man.
That one right there has that one has yep has an advertisement to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle number 6 when they went to regular size comic books, not those magazines. So if you go
Really?
to the very last page, yes.
All
So you
right.
get an early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
So I got an
So
early
go to the back.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in this last page here. Let's
Yep.
see.
You go to the back. Yep.
Oh,
There you go. Number 6.
Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Authorized Martial Arts Training Manual number 6. The comic company that dares to be deadly, Solson. That is cool, bro.
That's an early Turtles.
That is cool, man. I'm digging this. God, Rose
That's
Control.
why I picked up. Then you get Reagan's team,
Reagan,
Reagan
check
Force.
that shit out. That's dope, bro. Thank you, man. This is awesome. Amazing Wahoo issue 2. This is crazy. This is the kind of shit I like to read. That real independent type artwork. Check this out. Wow. Cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
you find
cool.
some great. Some of those independents, you find some great stuff.
What we got, Lisa? Always does those head variants. Always does the head variants. What did I miss?
Yeah, he does. Canuck. Yep, he does.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are beautiful. I got some Usagi, Yo Jimbo, number 56. If I can pick
Hmm.
those up for $1, gots to, man. Gots to.
Yep, yep.
All day, guys. Just cause there's no rhyme or reason. I mean, it's Yosagi Jimbo, Yo Jimbo. You got to pick them up. The artwork just on the covers are fun. This is going to be one of those cult classics. I feel in the future, in the long run, you're going to want to have a stack of these because it's just going to be that cool factor, right? The This is one of those nostalgic covers that 20 years from now we're going to want to pull out a stack of and sit there and flip through your soggy Jimbos. I'm telling you right now. So grab those as much as you can for $1, no doubt. We got one stack left, guys. Remember, 113 books. I paid $77. It came out to 68 cents a comic book. This is Angel Hunter 78. He starts his bids at $1. You're going to max out at $5 shipping. After we're done here in a couple hours, he's going to be starting a show and whatnot. And that show, you're going to be able to pick up 2 free books after you win your bid if you remember the shirt that he wore at the beginning of the show. If you don't, if you're catching it now, go back. Go back, find out what shirt that he wore. Make sure you mention it in the live stream in the chat after you win your bid. He's going to give you 2 more free books. Check them out, 8 p.m. tonight. You can pick up books like this. Let's run through them, guys, because we got about 10, 15 minutes left. We have Death of the Inhumans, number 5. Dope cover. Witch Doctor, number 1. This is sick. If you see anything that in particular cool or in significance, let me know, Angel. You're the guy. I'm not.
You got it.
Wanted Jane Cobb. This is dope. Reward 10 cents. This reminds me of just kind of hanging out in Sedona, some of those old vintage shops, trying to pick up something cool to take home. Kingsman, the Red Diamond, number 1 of 6. Fun movie, fun series. Might as well pick them
Yes.
up.
Yep.
Very cool black and white artwork on the cover. You got the Mighty Avengers. This is number 8. It's good old Bendis series, Bendis and
Yep.
Bagley.
A Venomized cover. And you don't
Venomized
have to
cover.
break the bank.
Only for $1, guys. Don't got to break the bank. You got Made in Korea. This is number 1. Okay, this is fun.
Yes.
This is different.
Yep.
Kind of crazy. Don't know the story, but now I'm interested just by looking at the cover. You got Convergence, number 1. These are classics.
And that's
Got to
the
pick these
first
up.
appearance of Yep, and that's the first appearance of Harley Quinn's costume. That one
And
right
that's
there,
the
you watch.
video game Harley Quinn, right?
Yep, and that's the first appearance of that costume. Yep.
The first appearance of Harley Quinn in the costume, the Convergence. The
Mm-hmm.
Convergence game. So that's spec cover. Pulling that off to the side. Only $1. 52, week 48. These are always fun. Got to pick them
Yep.
up. Answer
That's
the
another key. That's the
question.
first time. Yep.
And
That's the
that's the
first
what now?
appearance of Ray Montoya as a question. Yep. That's a
That's
key.
what I was thinking. That's the first, bro. I was wondering when she became the question. So this is her first appearance as the
Yeah.
question in the 52.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, because she's big right now. She got your whole new series that's starting up. That's
Yep.
the absolute that's coming out. That's the all in. So all in, they got the new question
Yep.
that's coming out, and that's her, Renee Montoya. So this is cool that I have the first
Yep.
appearance of Renee Montoya, man. That's big for me as the question. That's awesome.
Yep. Absolutely.
Decide because I have a feeling that she might get hot. Her whole role now in the DC universe is about to change. She's
Oh,
basically
she's a
with
great
the
character. She's a
yeah,
great background character. That's gonna be a major
yeah. She's
character
like the
soon.
security guard for like the
She's a great
watchtower or some
character.
shit, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. So this is going to my spec pile. That's huge right there, man. That's a huge pickup. Spider Verse. This is 2 of 6. These are cool variant covers. You got to pick these up. Actually, this is not even the variant cover. This is the A cover, right? Yeah, this is the A cover.
Yep.
That's a dope A cover,
And
man.
that's the first appearance of Aunt May as a Carnage.
As
She's a
Aunt May
Carnage.
as a Carnage.
She has a Carnage. Yep, as a Carnage. Yep.
That's dope,
Mm-hmm.
brother. That's some spec right there. Aunt May as a Carnage. That's just fun to have. Look at that cover, man. The
Mm-hmm.
miles in the back. That's sick, man. Is that supposed to be Aunt May as Carnage right there?
Yeah. Well, she's wearing the Spider-Man costume, but she's a Carnage. Yep.
That's dope shit right there, bro. You got Silver Surfer number 37. Where's Thanos? That's sick.
Yep. And that I believe that one is Drax's new costume right there.
Okay, so Drax's new costume on this one. Okay, Silver
Yep. The
Surfer
one you see right
37.
now. Yep.
And then I got Avengers West Coast number 96, an Infinity Crusade crossover, Civil War number 2. I got to pick up. I'm trying to finish this whole run
Yep.
here.
That's when Peter tells the whole world that he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a huge one right there, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
which one? I don't remember which one it is that they erase the world's memory. But yeah, this is a big one. Right?
One more. It's the Jose Quesada. I have that series.
Yeah, man, this is a good run right here. So that's
Believe it or not,
yeah,
I wasn't happy about that issue, Civil War #2. I hated that.
bro. I
Oh,
I picked
you
this
know what
up
that
just
is?
on the cover. Look at Dick Grayson,
That's
bro. With the
that's
Bruce
an
Lee.
homage. Yep, that is an homage poster to Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon.
You got it. You named it, brother.
That's an homage to Bruce Lee. Yep.
This is a sick cover, bro. Check that out, man. That's Grayson, Dick Grayson, and this is the Enter the Dragon homage cover. For a
Yep.
dollar, man. This is. I had to have this. This is just fire, guys. One of my favorite covers of the whole haul right here. And again, I like the cover art, man. It's just a sick cover, bro. Look at that. You put that next to a Enter the Dragon poster, which is a little Bruce Lee figurine. That's a cool setup right there, man. I'm just putting that off to the side because I like that cover. It's one of my favorite covers of this whole haul. And you got White Ash number 1, fun cover. This is sick, man. They're like chilling on the lake, and they have the
The
like the
siren.
reflection of the water. That's fucking dope. That's sick.
Yep.
That's scary. Digging that. And then we have Avengers Academy number 7, Giant and the big return of Giant Man. There you go.
Yep.
Avengers Mech Strike number 2. These are fun. Kind of looks like almost like Transformers, Voltron-ish. All the different characters on the cover. Mech Strike. Southern Bastards number 1. So we got the start of the
Yeah.
series, which is always fun. You got Avengers. This is number 12. Alex Ross.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, boy. We got Thor, Ages of Thunder. This is a sick cover. I'm not sure who does this. I don't want to say Alex Ross, but I'm going to say Alex Ross.
No, that is not Alex Ross.
Oh, damn it. Almost 2 for 2, but this is a dope cover. The Thor, Ages of Thunder, number 1. I really dig this, man. Check that shit out. That's fire. Then you got the
I think
Punisher.
the
This is
Punisher
number
more.
3.
Yep.
Wow, Frank Castle. Look at that. That's sick, man. Him breaking out right
Mhm.
here. That's another dope fucking cover right there. Look at that, man.
Yep.
Look at his eyes.
And that should be a Joe and someone else collaboration. Joe and Bernie. So that's a Weinstein and Joe collaboration. So you got 2 legends in that working on that one cover.
And then you got some Web of Spider-Man. Look at that. Look at Electro on this one. This is number 2. I got those covers that I was trying to pick up from you, that whole run on this Web of Spider-Man. These are sick, man. These villain covers. I'm definitely digging this Electro cover. This is dope. Look at that. And then you got, look at this. Look at that. I got some Kazar, number 5,
Yep.
Lord of the Hidden Jungle. Look at that, guys. A 25-cent goodness stuck in there. Kazar, number 5, baby. Woo-wee. Good condition. Look at that, man. Classic. Definitely digging that, brother. And then you got some Saga of the Swamp Thing. All new. This is number 7. Cool artwork. Yates on the cover. So that's really nice. Got Swamp Thing, the Saga of the Swamp Thing. This is number 14.
With the Phantom Strange on the cover.
Phantom Strange on the cover. Good eye, good eye. Then we got Marvel Knights. This is Spider-Man. This is number 20. This is a fun cover. Looking down from
Anything with
space.
MJ and Peter, I'm a sucker.
Yeah. MJ and Peter on the cover are always good. Captain Marvel number 34. Can never go wrong with a cool ass, sick ass Captain Marvel
No,
cover.
no,
That's
can't.
Chasm or whatever the fuck his name was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sick. And then we have Free Comic Book Day X-Men number 1.
Yep.
Guys, the gentleman's name is ANGELHUNTER78. You can pick him up on Whatnot. We're going to bring him back here to the stage so you guys know what to look for. What a day. What a day. We want to thank everybody that's still here with us here today. I'm going to add my guy here to the stage. Angel, I appreciate you hanging out, my guy. It was fun. You helped me go through some cool books. You helped us point out some cool spec. I got a pile of spec books right here, man, that we went through that I put off to the side.
And I
Just
hope you enjoy them.
bro, I appreciate every single one of these books that you pulled out because I know
I
some of them
appreciate
were
you for
hard
joining them and
to let
whatnot.
go. Yeah, I know these were hard for you to let go. The deals that you're passing out are amazing. So I just want to make sure people are aware. It's Angel Hunter 78. He's on Whatnot. He's going to have a show here in about 3 hours. So please make sure you guys check him out. Again, it's $5 shipping, $1 bid. And then here's the shirt that you guys want to look for. I'm going to show you one last time. There's the shirt. You guys win a bid. Drop that name of the shirt that he's wearing, the characters. After you win your auction, you're going to get 2 free books. Chat, you guys add any questions for my guy before we get going? Because we got about 3 minutes and we're out of here. Luis says, right on, fellas. Had a
Any
good time.
questions?
Any questions from the chat? Let him know. His name is Angel Hunter 78. He is on Whatnot. $5 max shipping. The show starts in about 3 hours. You guys check him out. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Lisa. As always, you're a very amazing person. You always help me out. I couldn't do these shows without you. GT Key Comic, who's always first in the chat. Darth Lopez, my guy. We're going to have a show coming out next Sunday. Me, him. Going to be sitting down with Brian McClay for a special Ceasefire Sunday. So look forward to that to next week, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be hanging out, talking the top 10 wars. So look forward to that with me and Darth Lopez. That's coming up. We'll still have stuff by. Steven Spock, thank you, my guy, for stopping by. We had A Plus Comics stop by, hang out. Drop some interesting comics today in the chat. Appreciate you as well. And then my guy, Niobe, you know what I'm looking for from you. Appreciate you stopping by here today. Guys, see if I missed anybody. Still only
Thank
35.
you, Lisa. I appreciate that.
What's that, bro?
Oh, Lisa said good stuff. Later, everyone. And
Thank you, Lisa. Anything that you want to add, Angel, that I missed? Anything you want to promote? Any other shows coming up?
My show is fun. It is great. I want everybody to have a good time. And I want to make sure that when you visit my show, you do have a good time. And remember, my show is about you don't have to break the bank to have a great collection.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself. So do us a favor, guys, on the way out. Smash the like button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Let's do it. Get the word out. Raise your comics.
Yep, let's do this.
Thank you, Angel Hunter 78, for stopping by. I had an amazing time. I really couldn't have done this haul without you. You've added that extraness that I could not do as a rookie collector. So again, thank you, my guy, for stopping by.
Thank you. No, thank you. Really, thank you.
Thank you. Going through comic books, nerding out. If you like what you see, again, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. And until next time, you know how we do around here. Check you later.